Hey, sweetie, you still up?
Yeah.
Oh, what'd you find there?
It's one of your old scrapbooks. Can you tell me the story about it?
No, I think you should go to sleep now, or you won't be able to get up tomorrow.
Oh, please, Grandpa. I promise I won't be late tomorrow. Please. Please.
Well, okay. Let me see what you got there. Oh, this is one of your Abba's books. It's about the Berlin Wall.
What is that? Is that like the Great Wall of China?
Not quite. The Great Wall of China was built around the whole country for protection, but the Berlin Wall was built right through Germany.
Why did they build a wall through a country?
Hold on. That's what I was getting to next. Okay, so let me start with this picture. First, you need to know that there was two different parties in Germany.
A party? Like a birthday party?
No, a political party. An organization to gain political power, a type of government. The west side of Germany was just like most of Western Europe, an American capitalist, which means that their system is based on individual rights. And East Germany in Europe under the Soviet Union, today known as Russia, was communist, which was supposed to be economic equivalent for all the people.
So poor people get help and the rich people had to give up their money?
Yep, that's exactly right. But the Soviet Union took whatever they needed from East Germany, and all those people had to live a poor life. They were really upset about it, so hundreds of thousands of people started to leave the East.
What did Russia think about that?
They didn't like it.
So they put up the Berlin Wall?
Whoa, slow your horses. They didn't just start a simple brick wall. They put up a barbed wire fence, and Spanish riders. They were starting to break off streets and place tanks at critical crossing points. When somebody tried to flee, they would get killed.
That's terrible. So, but when did they build the actual wall?
Within a couple of days.
Oh, is this the beginning of the building?
You got it right. These are the first bricks put down. Ordinary people all had to help build.
Why didn't anybody run?
Because there were soldiers patrolling all day, and the ones who tried to run away
got shot?
Right.
How long did it take to build the wall?
When I remember it right, it took about 3 months.
That's a long time. Do you have a picture of the finished wall?
Yep, right here.
That's not tall at all. How come that no one ever climbed it?
Remember the patrolling guards? They were still there marching.
Duh.
But not just that, there were many other barricades. See this image right here? First you have a simple fence. Then you got another fence that symbolized the actual border. After that there was a wide space with barbed wire and other obstacles which weren't easy to cross. Even if you made it over, you were probably seen by some of the tower guards. If you were not seen by them in the first half, they probably picked you up on the light line. And if the men were in the tower still didn't see you, the chances were high that one of the patrolling soldiers with their dogs found you. In case you were trying to cross in your car, the big trench right in front of the wall would stop you. If you made it through all of that, for which the possibility isn't really high, then you still have to make it over the actual wall.
Oh, so did anybody ever make it?
I'm not sure, but I don't think so. You'd have to ask...
Hey, what are you two doing here?
Grandpa was just explaining the construction of the Berlin Wall to me, because I found your old scrapbook.
Yeah, and we were just wondering if anybody ever made it out of the East.
Do you know Appa?
Oh yes, I do know. Some people made it.
Well, you tell her. I'm going to go to bed now.
Okay, well, good night, Grandpa.
Good night.
Thank you. Good night.
So, one of those people that made it out is sitting right in front of you.
You came from the East?
Yes, my child. I grew up in the GDR, the German Democratic Republic, which is the East.
Why does it say DDR on here?
That's because the German word for German is Deutsch. So we need a D instead of the G.
What was the West called?
In German, it is BRD, which stands for Bundesrepublik Deutschland. It means Federal Republic of Germany. So it would be FRG.
So you said you grew up in the East, right?
Right.
Why did you leave?
Well, that doesn't only have one specific reason. I would have to tell you the whole story of how I grew up.
Tell me!
Okay, so did your grandpa tell you about the two different political parties in Germany?
Yes, he did, and the East was under the Russia, right?
Yep, that's right. Just that back then it was called the Soviet Union. But anyways, the life in the East was very different. With only 5 months, we were sent to day nursery, because our mothers got only 5 months of maternity leave. Most of the time, parents didn't even see their child's first steps. In kindergarten, we were only allowed to draw red and blue flags. Red for the Soviet Union and blue for the Freie Deutsche Jugend, the Free German Youth. We also had different toys and not as big of an assortment. The schools were based on politics too. We had many political subjects, and we had to learn Russian. Every male student had to go to the military for 3 years. If they didn't go there, they wouldn't get a place to study. But positively, everybody that passed the Abitur, the final exams in Germany, got the possibility to go to college. But not everybody got to study what they wanted. Another difference was the music. We had only a couple different bands, while the West even got music from other countries. That music from the West was banned in the East, but that didn't stop us from listening to it. A black market for West music developed. This is one of the dealers.
Elvis, richtig?
Ja.
50 Mark.
Those people had to be really careful, because the secret service, called Stasi, was everywhere. They were mainly the only people happy in the GDR. So they tried to enforce all the rules. They were like spies. They listened in your phone calls, they opened your mail and read it, and they tried to catch you saying something against communism, about fleeing, and about other stuff from the West, or just simply against the rules. To buy a car, you had to sign up for it, and then wait for up to 15 years to actually get it. Plus, you didn't have a big choice of cars, only two. The most famous one is the Trabant, called Trabi. I just wanted to get away from all this, so I packed my stuff and left with my two older brothers.
Mach schnell! Diese? Ja, das ist gut. Komm!
We left our parents behind because it was too dangerous for them. We had to be very careful not to be seen.
How did you cross all those barricades that Grandpa told me about?
Well, they had those barricades only in Berlin, but we went over to the whole other side of Germany at a part where there was only a simple fence. We were so happy when we made it. Now we just had to find a home, but that was very easy in comparison.
I bet. But did you not miss your parents? Did you ever see them again?
Of course we missed them, but we were also enjoying all the new advantages of our new life. But we did see them again, when the wall came down.
How did it come to that?
East Berlin decided to allow their people to travel from the east to the west for vacation. But somehow the people understood it wrong, ran off to the wall, and knocked it down altogether. It was a big celebration.
That's so cool!
Yep, but now you really gotta go to sleep.
Oh, thank you, Appa. Good night.
Good night.